Hey guys, welcome back to Smart Start University. Today I want to talk about a skill that is crucial for all leaders, whether you're just leading yourself or whether you're leading others as well. And that's effective decision making. Now, I'm not going to talk about some of these things we may consider common knowledge, like doing your research or making a pro-con list. I think those things are a given, at least for this conversation. But I want to talk about some other things that we don't always consider when it comes to decision making, but are very important. The first of these is just to recognize, hey, you're making a decision. Whether you choose to make that decision yourself or you kind of just go with the flow with what society says, it's going to be a decision. And so it's important to make that decision for yourself rather than just go with what everyone else says. If everyone tells you, hey, you'd be a great doctor, hey, you'd be a great lawyer, that may be true. And if you decide to pursue becoming a doctor or pursue becoming a lawyer, that's fantastic. I'm so happy for you. But make that decision for yourself. Because one of the things that's crucial for happiness is a sense of autonomy, a sense that you're in control of your own life. And being able to make your own decisions and trusting yourself to make your own decisions is crucial for that. So that's not to put stress on you, that's not to make you feel responsible for the weight of the world, but just make your own decisions. Don't let yourself go with the flow every time and not really consider what you're actually wanting, right? So something that's helpful to help take some of that stress off of decision making and evaluate how much effort you should actually put into making a decision is a question that helps you frame with the long run in mind. And that question is, hey, how much will this decision matter to me 2 weeks from now? Or maybe you ask a month from now, or a year from now, or 5 years from now. The length can vary depending on how important you feel a decision is. But if you're debating, hey, where should I go to lunch today? Should I go to lunch place A or place B? Don't stress about it too much. Don't worry about it too much. You don't have to do a ton of research because 2 weeks from now, you're probably not going to care. And I guarantee 5 years from now, you're not going to remember. But on a big decision, like where should I go to college or should I go to college, you should spend more time. You should do some more research. You should talk to more people. And that is a decision worth considering for more time and with more time and energy than where you should go for lunch day because it's going to have longer effects. Now, something that's helpful for when you're making some of those long-term decisions is to sleep on it. Sleep on it, I promise. Do it. Because what happens is during your sleep, you kind of keep processing what's going on inside your head, and it allows you to kind of step away from the urgency of the moment, right? We have a very urgent-based culture where you get a text message and it's immediate, or we have a sale and it says, hey, this offer ends in 2 hours. So you feel like you need to make that decision right now. And it can be effective for increasing sales, but it's not always the best for making solid decisions. A lot of times it's better to wait and to allow your subconscious to process. And on the note of subconscious, I want to talk about your gut reactions, right? We all have gut reactions. And I want you to not entirely throw those out. I know we have some conventional wisdom that suggests we should only trust our minds and that we should never trust our guts. And we have some other conventional wisdom that says, hey, trust your gut, it's more important than anything else. I want you to weigh both of them fairly equally, right? Because our gut isn't something in our inner organs. It's our subconscious, it's up here. And it's us processing, hey, what are some things that are clicking in the background that you aren't fully aware of, but your subconscious is totally running through. And that's why sleeping on it can be effective because it reduces urgency and it allows your subconscious more time to think through things. So don't take your gut reaction over facts, but don't take facts over your gut reaction. Weigh them both and consider from there. And the last thing I want to say is just about how do you make a decision and be happy with that decision in the long run. And something that I believe is crucial, it comes from a quote from Teddy Roosevelt. He said, in any moment of decision, the best thing you can do is the right thing, the second best thing is the wrong thing, and the worst thing you can do is nothing at all. And that is to say, hey, whenever you have a decision, don't freeze, don't do nothing. Make a decision and keep moving forward with that decision. If you make a decision and it wasn't the best decision, that's okay. Look at that moment and then go, okay, what can I learn from the last time I made a decision and help me make a better decision this time? Don't commiserate about, hey, I should have made a decision Y instead of X. Really focus on where can I go from here? Because as Roosevelt said, right, the best thing you can do is the right thing. The second best thing you can do is the wrong thing. And the worst thing is nothing at all. So keep that in mind this year and this semester as you make decisions. If you're looking at where you're going to college or what major you're picking, keep that in mind. Gauge that. Make a decision and then keep moving forward in that path. Don't stress too much about the decision in the meantime, but then also go ahead and look at, hey, how long will this decision still matter for me? So those are a few different frameworks that are helpful for making decisions. To first look at it and say, hey, I'm making a decision. To then go ahead and say, all right, how much will this matter to me in the near term and the far term? And then to go ahead and look at, hey, what does my gut say? Hey, can I sleep on this? And then lastly, once you've made the decision, to just trust it and to go with it and to ride it out. So those are my thoughts on decision making. I hope that's helpful for you guys, and I will see you guys next week. Bye, guys.